Did you know that diabetes can sneak up on you with symptoms that don't even look like diabetes? If you're over 60, the signs can be so unusual that most people dismiss them as just aging. But here's the truth. Ignoring them could silently damage your eyes, nerves, heart, and even your brain. And the scary part? By the time the obvious symptoms show up, the damage may already be done. That's why catching the early, hidden signals is not just important. It can literally save your life. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal 6 shocking signs of diabetes you'd never expect, and how spotting them early could help you protect your independence, your health, and your future. Most seniors believe diabetes only shows up through constant thirst, frequent bathroom trips, or feeling unusually tired. And yes, those are warning signs. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The body often whispers long before it shouts. Hidden signals, things you'd never connect to diabetes, can appear months, even years, before a doctor ever makes a diagnosis. And if you're over 60, it's even trickier. Why? Because so many of these early signs can easily be mistaken for the natural effects of aging. A little forgetfulness here, a tingling foot there, or sudden changes in skin and vision. It's easy to brush them off as just getting older, but ignoring these clues can allow diabetes to quietly do its damage, harming your nerves, your eyes, your heart, and your independence without you even realizing it. The good news? Once you know what to look for, you can take control early. Detecting these subtle changes could mean catching diabetes before it takes hold, and in many cases, managing it naturally through lifestyle changes before medications become necessary. That's why this matters so much, because your health, your freedom, and your quality of life after 60 depend on it. Have you or someone you know ever ignored a small health change, only to later discover it was something serious? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could be the warning another senior needs to protect their health. Let's start with number 6, unusual itching or persistent dry skin. Now, at first glance, you might think, well, that's just part of aging, or maybe the weather. And yes, dry skin is common as we get older. But here's the hidden link that most people don't realize. High blood sugar can quietly damage your circulation and your nerves. When that happens, your skin doesn't get the nutrients and oxygen it needs to stay healthy, and small irritations take longer to heal. The result? Constant itching, patches of dryness, or even sores that don't seem to go away. This isn't just about being uncomfortable. It's your body waving a red flag, a warning sign that blood sugar may be out of balance. And if left unchecked, what starts as simple itching can progress into infections or slow-healing wounds, especially on the legs and feet. For seniors, this can quickly become dangerous. Imagine this. A senior named Grace notices her legs itching almost every night. She tries different lotions, thinking it's just dry weather. But months go by, and the itch never really stops. She even scratches in her sleep. What Grace doesn't know is that her blood sugar has been running high, silently affecting her skin and nerves. By the time she finally talks to her doctor, she learns it was one of the first signs of diabetes she had ignored. Stories like Grace's are far more common than most people think. And here's the encouraging part: noticing this early could give you a head start in controlling your blood sugar before things get worse. Have you ever noticed constant itching or unusually dry skin that doesn't seem to improve with normal creams or lotions? Share your experience in the comments. You never know, your story might help another senior realize they're not alone and encourage them to get checked. Number 5 on our list is one that often gets brushed off as just needing new glasses, blurry or fluctuating vision. Here's what's really happening. When your blood sugar spikes, it pulls fluid into and out of the tissues in your eyes, including the lens that helps you focus. This swelling changes the shape of the lens, which means your vision may suddenly get blurry, then clear up again later. Many seniors mistake this for eye strain, fatigue, or simply aging eyesight. But in reality, these shifts can be one of the earliest signs that blood sugar levels are unstable. And if those highs and lows in blood sugar continue unchecked, the damage can go deeper, affecting the tiny blood vessels in the retina. That can eventually lead to serious complications like diabetic retinopathy, which is a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. The good news? Spotting blurry or changing vision Early can lead to simple checks and interventions that protect your eyesight for years to come. Take John, for example, a 68-year-old who noticed his vision would get blurry every few days. Sometimes it happened while reading, other times while watching TV. He thought, "I just need stronger glasses." But when he went for an eye exam, his doctor discovered his blood sugar was running dangerously high. What John thought was a vision problem was actually an early warning sign of diabetes. Thankfully, because he caught it early, John was able to make changes in his lifestyle and protect his sight before lasting damage was done. This is why it's so important to pay attention. If your vision comes and goes, don't ignore it. It may not just be your eyes getting older. It could be your body signaling something much bigger. Quick check. Do you ever notice sudden blurry vision that comes and goes, even if your glasses are fine? Let's talk in the comments. Your story might be the one that helps another senior catch this early. Number 4 is one of the most overlooked and dangerous signs: tingling or numbness in your feet or hands. This is often ignored until it's too late. Many seniors shrug it off as poor circulation, or they say, "My feet just fall asleep sometimes." But here's the truth. Consistently tingling, burning, or numb sensations are early signs of nerve damage, also known as diabetic neuropathy. When blood sugar stays too high for too long, it damages the tiny blood vessels that feed your nerves. Without proper blood flow, those nerves begin to malfunction. That's why you may feel pins and needles, burning, or complete numbness. At first, it might just be annoying, but over time, the nerves can lose all sensitivity. And when that happens, injuries, infections, and ulcers can develop without you even realizing it, sometimes leading to severe complications, even amputations. Consider Robert, a 70-year-old who started noticing his socks felt strange at night, almost like sandpaper against his skin. He ignored it for months, assuming it was just age or poor circulation. Eventually, the tingling turned into numbness. One day, he developed a small blister on his foot that he didn't feel, and by the time he noticed it, the wound had become infected. What started as a tiny sensation problem nearly turned into a medical crisis. Robert's story shows just how important it is to listen to those subtle signals. Tingling or numbness isn't just a passing inconvenience. It could be your body's way of telling you that high blood sugar is damaging your nerves. Have you ever felt that pins and needles, tingling in your feet or hands that just doesn't go away? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might be the wake-up call another senior needs to take this symptom seriously. Number 3 is strange fatigue, even after you've had plenty of rest. Now, everyone feels tired sometimes. Maybe you stayed up late, had a busy day, or didn't sleep well. But what we're talking about here is a deep, unexplained exhaustion that lingers no matter how much you sleep or rest. Many seniors mistake this for just slowing down with age. But there's a deeper story going on. Here's why this matters. When blood sugar isn't properly controlled, your body struggles to use glucose, its main source of fuel. Imagine filling up your car with gas, but the engine isn't able to burn it. The fuel is there, but the energy never reaches the wheels. That's exactly what happens inside your body. Even though sugar is circulating in your blood, your cells aren't able to absorb it efficiently without the right balance of insulin. The result? Your muscles and brain feel starved, leaving you drained, sluggish, and sometimes even foggy in your thinking. Think about Mary, a 66-year-old grandmother. She loved walking her dog every morning. But over time, she noticed that just a short stroll left her feeling completely wiped out. She'd sit down on the couch afterward and fall asleep, even though she had just gotten up from a full night's rest. She told herself, "I'm just getting older." But the truth was, her body wasn't getting the energy it needed because her blood sugar was out of control. When Mary finally spoke to her doctor, she discovered her fatigue wasn't from aging. It was an early sign of diabetes. Once she got her blood sugar under control, her energy slowly started to return. Her story is a reminder that feeling constantly drained isn't just normal aging. It can be a warning sign your body is struggling. Which of these signs surprised you the most so far? Comment below. I'm curious. Your answer might help another senior realize something they've been ignoring. Number 2 is unexplained weight changes, either sudden loss or unexpected gain. Now, weight naturally shifts a little as we age. Maybe you lose a few pounds because your appetite changes, or you gain some because you're less active. But when weight starts changing without a clear reason, it's time to pay attention. Here's why. When your blood sugar is out of balance, your body can't use glucose properly for energy. If your cells aren't getting fuel, your body starts breaking down muscle and fat just to survive, and that leads to unintended weight loss. On the other hand, when insulin levels are high but ineffective, your body stores more fat, especially around the belly, leading to sudden weight gain. Both situations are signals that something is wrong with how your body is processing sugar. And for seniors, these changes can happen quickly and silently, making them easy to overlook. But the truth is, whether you're losing weight without trying or gaining pounds that don't make sense, these shifts can be one of the earliest and most dangerous clues that diabetes is developing. Let me share Susan's story. At 72, she was thrilled when she dropped nearly 10 pounds without changing her diet. Friends complimented her, saying she looked great. But Susan was confused. She wasn't exercising more, and she still had her usual sweet tooth. What she didn't realize was that her body was breaking down muscle for energy because her blood sugar was out of control. That unexplained weight loss was actually a warning sign. Then there's Michael, 65, who found himself gaining belly fat even though he wasn't eating more than usual. He chalked it up to age, but his doctor later explained his insulin resistance was causing his body to store fat more easily. Both Susan and Michael discovered that their weight changes weren't random. They were early signals of diabetes. Have you or someone you know ever experienced sudden changes in weight without really changing your lifestyle? Share your experience in the comments. It might help another senior realize that what they're going through could be a hidden sign of diabetes. And finally, number 1, mood swings or brain fog. This one surprises a lot of seniors because we don't usually connect our emotions or memory lapses to blood sugar. But here's what's happening inside your body. When your blood sugar suddenly spikes and then crashes, it throws off the delicate balance of chemicals in your brain. Those swings can leave you feeling irritable, anxious, or unusually down. At the same time, your brain, which relies on a steady stream of glucose for fuel, may not get the energy it needs. The result? Moments of forgetfulness, difficulty focusing, or that foggy feeling where simple tasks feel overwhelming. Many seniors blame this on normal aging or even early dementia, but often it's actually a blood sugar problem. Left unaddressed, these ups and downs can take a toll not just on your mood, but also on your long-term brain health. Take Eleanor, a 69-year-old, who noticed she would get unusually frustrated while paying bills. One day she'd feel sharp and focused, and the next she'd sit at her desk completely foggy, unable to think clearly. Her family thought she was just getting moody, but when she finally got tested, she learned her blood sugar was swinging wildly throughout the day. With some changes in her diet and daily routine, her focus improved and those mood swings became far less frequent. Eleanor's story shows us that these mental and emotional shifts aren't always just aging. Sometimes, they're a clear cry for help from your body. Have you ever experienced sudden mood changes or moments of foggy thinking that seemed to come out of nowhere? Share in the comments. Your story could help another senior realize these signs are worth paying attention to. If you've noticed even one of these signs, don't panic, but please don't ignore it either. The truth is, diabetes doesn't have to steal your independence or your joy. The earlier you detect it, the easier it is to control. And often, seniors can manage it with lifestyle changes long before medication is ever needed. So what should you do? First, listen to your body. If you've been brushing off blurry vision, unexplained fatigue, or even tingling feet, it may be time to get checked. A simple blood sugar test at your doctor's office can reveal more than months of guessing. Second, focus on small, steady changes. A balanced plate with more vegetables, lean proteins, and fewer processed foods can go a long way towards stabilizing blood sugar. Staying active, even a 20-minute walk after dinner, helps your body use sugar more effectively. And don't underestimate the power of good sleep and stress management. Both play a surprisingly big role in keeping your glucose steady. Finally, remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Many seniors who catch diabetes early go on to live vibrant, active, and fulfilling lives. With the right attention now, you can protect your heart, your brain, your energy, and your independence for years to come. Think of Robert, age 72. He ignored tingling in his feet for months, assuming it was just aging. But after a checkup, his doctor confirmed early diabetes. Instead of medication, Robert began walking with his wife every morning and swapped out sugary snacks for nuts and fruit. Within 3 months, his numbers improved dramatically, and more importantly, his energy returned. Robert says he feels 10 years younger, simply because he took action at the right time. Stories like Robert's remind us, the goal isn't fear, it's empowerment. You have far more control than you may realize. What's one small change you could start this week? Maybe a healthier meal, a daily walk, or scheduling that long overdue checkup. Share it in the comments. Your commitment could inspire another senior to take that first step. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 6 signs shocked you the most? Was it the blurry vision that comes and goes? The unusual itching? Or maybe the mood swings that don't seem to have a reason? Your answer matters, because sharing your experience could save another senior's life. Imagine someone watching this video, feeling the same strange symptom, and realizing they're not alone because you spoke up in the comments. That simple action could encourage them to get checked before it's too late. So take a moment, scroll down, and share your story. Even a few words can make a huge difference. And while you're there, don't forget to read the comments from others. You may find encouragement, advice, or even a new friend who understands exactly what you're going through. Last month, one of our viewers, Martha, shared in the comments that she kept ignoring her constant fatigue until she saw this video. She went to her doctor the following week and discovered her blood sugar was dangerously high. She told us she was so glad she didn't wait any longer. Her comment inspired dozens of others to get checked, and some of them caught diabetes early, all because one person was brave enough to share her experience. That's the power of this community. You're not just watching a video, you're part of a movement to help seniors protect their health together. Go ahead, drop your answer in the comments right now. Which sign surprised you the most? Your words may be the nudge another senior needs to finally take their health seriously. And before you go, let me ask you this. Don't you deserve to feel strong, clear-headed, and independent well into your golden years? If you want more doctor-backed health tips designed especially for seniors, then hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. Every week here on Senior Sense, we share practical, natural, and science-backed strategies to help you protect your health after 60. You'll join thousands of other seniors who are learning how to spot early warning signs, prevent chronic conditions, and live their best years with confidence. So if your health truly matters to you, and I know it does, click subscribe right now, because your future self will thank you.